be some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
He'll field the punt and look for room. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Texas! Special teams proving to be special. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's talk for a second here about USF. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Makes the grab. Still on his feet at the 45. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Bulls want to pick up the tempo. To the air, it's Cano. He's got him in the flat. Inside the 30. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He's got his man, makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Fires to the middle. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
And the extra point splits the uprights. kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The inside handoff. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Sure hands. It's Bueno. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Rice. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Off play action. Oh, he wants it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Cano. He's got the back in the middle. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Leaves it with the running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Red pass, it's complete. Turning it on. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And the Bulls are threatening on 1st and goal. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Loss of 2. It's now 2nd and goal.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Got it behind the line. It's Powell. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Bulls! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slipping out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by just 4 to Kentucky. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
He gets it up close to the 25, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now on the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the chains for this offense.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The pocket pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. With the catch, it's Ellington. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Cano. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned away.
It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover.
Breaks into the open. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Looking to throw again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Bulls.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Coming out with it, it's Ellington. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on first down. Looking to take a shot. Makes the catch on the left. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Oh, they're after him. Chucked it away just as he was hit. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll leave it with him. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass, it's Cano. He's got him. There he goes. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
The magic bean is spinning out of control.
Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback gets the first down. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. They get to him as he throws. Finds the big tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Rice. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Complete to the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Yeah, finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
Now the play fake. Buys a little extra time. He'll pull it down and run. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. But wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great third down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
Going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab at the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Looking for the score. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. And on 2nd down for this offense.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Looking to throw, it's Cano. Got the quick pass. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And the Bulls want to move quickly. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Punts it out of the air. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
That's caught. It's Bueno. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
Finds his tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the...
Turning it on! 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
Rushes on him. Got his man on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Taking it the other way.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking left. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Fires to the wideout. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. The Bulls send out the punt unit. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a second down play. Trying play action. Still looking on the move. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. He's got it. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Bringing the heat. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Trying to take it back. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown USF. The defense putting points on the board.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Ellington. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Texas offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. They got to stop turning the football over.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice game. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Fires to the tight end. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
He'll bring it out. It's Ellington. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, running back on the move. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Bueno. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Bueno. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Might be looking to run. Throwing on the run. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. The Longhorns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Stepping to the right. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires it incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Going for 6. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
They go to the ground. There he goes. Got the first down and more. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as